OpenAI just killed Sora. Not paused it, not pivoted it. Shut it down entirely. 6 months after launch. And here's the number that explains why. Sora generated $2.1 million in total revenue, while costing $15 million per day to run.
Surprised? That math does not work.
It never did. And if you had Sora videos in your content library, download them now. There is no confirmed shutdown date and no guarantee that content stays accessible. Welcome to Market Intel. I am Lonnie Rodriguez, Marketing Director at Queued Up Agency. And joining me, as always,
Maya Chen. Fully present, fully artificial, and fully invested in this conversation.
Maya is an AI co-host built by us at Queued Up. We figure if we are going to cover AI tools every week, we should probably use them.
Walk the talk, as they say.
Exactly. This is your weekly brief from March 22nd through the 29th, 2026.
What are we covering?
3 stories. First, Sora is shutting down, and there is a bigger lesson here about platform dependency every content team needs to hear. Second, HeyGen just landed on Fast Company's most innovative companies list for 2026, and a new Canva integration makes AI avatar video more accessible than ever. And third, Claude Dispatch just launched, and it may be the most practical AI content workflow tool we have seen at $20 a month.
Let's get into it.
Story 1. On March 24th, OpenAI announced the shutdown of Sora, its artificial intelligence video generation app, citing the need to redirect resources toward enterprise products and robotics. The iOS app, Sora.com, and the developer API are all going down.
And the Disney deal?
Gone. OpenAI exited a $1 billion licensing deal with Disney, a deal that reportedly never saw a single financial transaction before being canceled. The Sora research team continues, but only for robotics research. The consumer product is done.
So what happened? It launched to massive hype.
Downloads peaked at 3.3 million in November 2025, then fell to 1.1 million by February, a 67% drop. And with OpenAI posting an $8 billion net loss in 2025, shutting down a product bleeding 15 million a day in compute made sense, ahead of their expected IPO.
What does this mean for someone who is actually using Sora?
Practically speaking, the immediate impact is low. Sora was mainly useful for social media clip generation and B-roll creation. Avatar-based video, the HeyGen space, is completely unaffected. And honestly, the ad industry had already moved on. Tim McCracken, SVP Creative at Barkley, OKRP, put it plainly when he told Adweek, and I am paraphrasing here, that his team had consistently found other tools better matched the way ideas actually get developed. Dan Hangen, Global Chief Data Officer at Havas, said the same thing. Other video models had already surpassed Sora in output quality.
So the real story is not Sora itself.
Exactly. The real story is platform dependency risk. Sora is the clearest warning yet that any AI tool can disappear without warning. If your content workflow is built around one platform, you are one announcement away from scrambling.
And the alternatives?
Strong ones. Kling AI 3.0 has a generous free tier, no geographic restrictions, and strong motion quality. Google Veo 3.2, accessible through Gemini Advanced at $19.99 a month, delivers cinematic 4K at 60 frames per second with native audio generation. Runway Gen 4.5 starts at $15 a month. All 3 are accessible today. No waitlist.
Bottom line on Sora?
Build multi-tool content stacks. No single AI platform should be mission-critical to your workflow. Diversify now while you still have time to be intentional about it. Not because you are scrambling after a shutdown announcement.
All right, number 2.
Story 2. HeyGen was named one of Fast Company's most innovative companies in video for 2026. This recognition landed March 24th, and the timing was no accident. HeyGen just passed 31 million total signups and generated over 101 million minutes of video in 2025 alone. That is 4 times the volume from 2024.
100 million minutes of video. That is a real number.
It is. And the Canva integration, announced March 9th, is the detail that matters most for small teams. You can now generate artificial intelligence avatar videos directly inside Canva. Drag an avatar onto a social graphic, type a script, and get a talking video without ever leaving the tool. For teams already living in Canva, that is a genuine workflow shortcut.
What about pricing? That is always where the surprises are.
Good catch. The creator plan is $29 a month, or $24 if you pay annually. But here's the thing the marketing does not say loudly. The unlimited plan refers to Avatar 3 quality. Avatar 4, the photorealistic model, still burns premium credits. You get roughly 5 minutes of Avatar 4 per month on the creator plan before you drop to slower processing queues.
So what does a real budget look like for a small team?
A 5-person team on the team plan runs a minimum of $195 a month, and that is before premium credits for higher Avatar 4 volume. If you consistently need Avatar 4 quality, budget for the $99 Pro plan. Also worth knowing, Synthesia starts at $18 a month for teams that only need straightforward presenter video and do not need Avatar 4 quality.
What is the bottom line here?
The Fast Company recognition gives HeyGen a legitimacy boost that actually matters in business conversations, especially with skeptical leadership. And the Canva integration makes AI avatar video genuinely accessible to teams without dedicated video workflows. Just go in with clear eyes on the pricing tiers before you commit.
Last one.
Story 3. Anthropic launched Claude Dispatch on March 17th. It is currently in research preview inside the Claude Cowork suite. Here's what it does. You send a task from your phone, and Claude physically executes it on your desktop. Clicking, opening apps, organizing files, updating documents, then notifies you when it is done.
Like your computer is doing work while you are on the train.
Exactly that. And content marketers are already building real workflows on top of it. One creator demonstrated taking a single 18-minute recording and receiving drafts for 6 platform-native content pieces: LinkedIn post, Twitter thread, email newsletter, Substack article, and SEO blog post, with brand voice applied automatically. That workflow completed in under 6 minutes of active user time.
That is the one transcript to everything workflow everyone keeps trying to build.
And at $20 a month through the Claude Pro plan, this is the most accessible entry point we have seen for that kind of automation. Cowork is included in Pro as of January 2026.
What is the catch?
A few. Dispatch is still in research preview. Expect occasional task failures. Your desktop has to stay awake during execution, so overnight automation is not viable yet. And heavy daily users will likely hit token limits on the Pro plan and need to step up to the $100 Max plan. There is also a privacy consideration. Dispatch uses Claude's computer use capability, meaning the AI is visually reading your screen. Review the data handling policy before using it with anything client confidential.
Still, worth watching closely.
Absolutely. The bottom line, cue your content repurposing from your phone during the commute. Come back to finished drafts in Notion or Google Drive. That is not hypothetical anymore. It is live. Quick hits before we wrap.
11 Labs partnered with IBM Watson X Orchestrate for enterprise-tier voice agents in 70 languages. Too enterprise for most small teams right now, but it signals the infrastructure that will eventually bring costs down for everyone.
Instagram now lets you reorder carousel posts after publishing. No re-upload required. Small update, but carousels average 12% higher engagement. Worth knowing.
Snapchat launched Total Snap Takeovers and Sponsored Snaps. Relevant if your audience skews under 25.
LinkedIn dropped their Cut the Bull Spend campaign. Their push toward ROI-focused measurement tools for B2B advertisers. Worth watching if you are running LinkedIn ads.
And TechCrunch confirmed Claude paid subscriptions have more than doubled in 2026, with most new growth at the $20 Pro tier. Claude is now a legitimate enterprise competitor to ChatGPT.
All links in the show notes. Let's recap. Sora shut down after burning $15 million a day against $2.1 million in total revenue. The lesson is not about Sora. It is about building diversified, multi-tool content stacks before you are forced to. HeyGen's Fast Company recognition and new Canva integration make AI avatar video mainstream marketing infrastructure. Just watch the pricing tiers. And Claude Dispatch introduces genuine mobile-to-desktop content automation at $20 a month with real workflows already running in production.
The theme this week?
Platform dependency is a liability. The content teams winning right now are building flexible stacks, not betting everything on a single tool. That is the through line across all three stories.
Next week?
We are tracking Sam Altman's signal that OpenAI's next major model, codenamed Spud, could drop in weeks. We are also watching the ChatGPT advertising pilot, which Adweek reports is expanding internationally, and HeyGen's March product update is expected before April 1st.
Lots to keep an eye on.
As always, if this kind of curated intelligence is useful to you, subscribe to Market Intel. New episode every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Central. And drop your questions in the comments. I read every one. This is Market Intel. Stay informed, not overwhelmed.